Hi there, everybody! Olha, como a gente já falou bastante sobre o corpo, né? Partes do corpo, já vimos expressões, idiomatic expressions using body parts. We know a lot about the body. Now, let's understand the problems, some problems that the body can face, right? The body can feel. The body can feel what? The body can feel pain. Pain. Repeat. Pain. Pain. What is the meaning of pain in Portuguese? Dor. Pain, dor. Certo? Então, o corpo pode sentir dor. Pode acontecer, certo? All right? Então, what happens when the body is in pain? Ó, a gente usa a expressão, a preposição em, né? Em dor. What happens when the body is in pain? When the body is in pain, it hurts. Dói, né? Dói, machuca, it hurts. É o verbo doer, né? Pain é a dor e hurt, to hurt, sentir dor, doer, certo? Então vai, repeat, to hurt. Again, to hurt. Now, let's conjugate the verb to hurt. I hurt, you hurt, he hurts, she hurts, it hurts, we hurt, you hurt, they hurt. Aí você fala assim, mas é estranho você falar I hurt, you hurt, she hurts, he hurts. Como assim? Eu dou, ele dói? Quando a gente usa o verbo to hurt para pessoa, com um pronome pessoal, eu digo I hurt. Eu quero dizer que eu estou sentindo dor, mas geralmente ele é usado como uma dor emocional, tá? Quando a pessoa passou por um momento muito triste, a gente diz, ó, he's hurting. Hurting, né? No gerúndio. He's hurting, ele está doendo, né? Ele está doendo, a pessoa é o sentimento de sofrimento, certo? Agora, se for it, é a dor mesmo, né? It hurts. Então, the body hurts. The hand hurts. The arm hurts. The head hurts. Calma que tem outras palavrinhas também. A gente vai aprender daqui a pouco. Então, olha só. What happens when the body is in pain? It hurts. Now, the whole answer. What happens when the body is in pain? Very good. When the body is in pain, it hurts. Does it hurt when the body is in pain? Yes, it does. When does it hurt? Fantastic. It hurts when the body is in pain. What happens when the body is in pain? It hurts. Does it hurt when the body is in pain? Yes, it does. When does it hurt? Fantastic. It hurts when the body is in pain. Very good. Então, olha só. It hurts when the body feels pain. É a mesma coisa. Ou is in pain, ou então feels pain. Does it hurt when the body feels pain? Yes, it does, quando o corpo sente dor, né? Does it hurt when the body feels pain? Yes, it does. When does it hurt? It hurts when the body feels pain. Very good. When does it hurt? It hurts when the body feels pain. What happens when the body feels pain? It hurts. What happens when it hurts? That's it. When it hurts, the body feels pain, right? Does it hurt when the body feels pain? Yes, it does. All right. Agora, existe a dor também causada pelo stress, né? Pela preocupação muito grande, o stress. Então, when I'm under a lot of stress. Olha só, a expressão é estar sob, né? Sob, embaixo, né? Under a lot of stress. Porque a ideia do stress não é um peso, uma pressão. Então, a ideia é que a gente está por baixo dessa pressão. Então, the teacher is under a lot of stress. How's the teacher? She's under a lot of stress. Is she under a lot of stress? Yes, she is. How is she? All right. Is she under a lot of stress? Yes, she is. Who is under a lot of stress? The teacher is. All right. Is the teacher under a lot of stress? Yes, she is. Bom, ela está sob muita pressão, provavelmente o diretor está cobrando muita coisa dela para a escola, os alunos estão dando muito trabalho, então ela está muito estressada. She's under a lot of stress. What happens when we are under a lot of stress? What happens? Ou happens, também não precisa acontecer, pode acontecer, né? Pode acontecer alguma coisa quando a gente está sob muita pressão. Pode acontecer. O certo é que não aconteça, que a gente consiga se controlar, não é? Mas o que pode acontecer? What may happen? What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? What may happen? Repeat the question. What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? Again, what may happen when we are under a lot of stress? Very good. What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? Things may happen. For example, we can lose our temper. Olha só, nós podemos perder o nosso controle, a nossa emoção. We may lose our temper, né? O nosso controle. Alright? Tem uma outra palavrinha, mas eu não estou lembrando agora. Quando eu lembrar, eu falo. What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? We can lose our temper. Repeat. We can lose our temper. Again, we can lose our temper. Can we lose our temper when we are under a lot of stress? Yes, we can. What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? We can lose our temper, all right? What may happen when the teacher is under a lot of stress? Aham, she, né? Não é we. She can lose her temper. Não é o my, né? Nem our, her. She can lose her temper. Can she lose her temper when she's under a lot of stress? Yes, she can. What may happen when she is under a lot of stress? She can lose her temper. Very good. And Bob, what may happen when he is under a lot of stress? Fantastic. He can lose his temper. Very good. What may happen when we are under a lot of stress? We can lose our temper. Very good. What may happen when Danny and Paul are under a lot of stress? Very good. Danny and Paul, they can lose their temper. Very good. Fantastic. What else? What else may happen when we are under a lot of stress? We can feel sick. Sick é doente, right? We can feel sick. A gente pode sentir, se sentir doente. We can feel sick. Repeat. We can feel sick. All right. Again, we can feel sick. What What else may happen when we're under a lot of stress? We can feel sick. Very good. Can we feel sick when we are under a lot of stress? Yes, we can. What may happen when we're under a lot of stress? We can feel sick. What may happen when Tina is under a lot of stress? She can feel sick. Very good. What may happen when Danny and Paul are under a lot of stress? They can feel sick. Very good. Very good. Can they feel sick when they are under a lot of stress? Yes, they can. Fantastic. What else? Outra forma de dizer se sentir doente, né? Olha só. I can become very ill. Remember the verb to become. What is to become in Portuguese? Tornar-se, ficar, né? Mas um ficar no sentido de tornar-se, não é ficar, permanecer. É tornar-se, né? A gente pode se tornar doente. We can become very ill. Very, né? Muito doente. Ill é doente, tá? Não é doença, é doente, a pessoa doente. Então, repeat. We can become very ill. Can we become very ill when we are under a lot of stress? Yes, we can. What can we become when we are under a lot of stress? We can become very ill. When can we become very ill? We can become very ill when we are under a lot of stress. Can we become very ill when we are under a lot of stress? Yes, we can. How can we become when we are under a lot of stress? Fantastic. We can become very ill when we are under a lot of stress. When can we become very ill? Fantastic. We can become very ill when we are under a lot of stress. When can Bob become very ill? All right, Bob can become very ill when he is under a lot of stress. When can Danny and Paul become very ill? Fantastic. They can become very ill when they are under a lot of stress. When can Kathy become very ill? Fantastic. She can become very ill when she's under a lot of stress. All right. Fantastic. E aqui eu coloquei só para a gente lembrar, olha, he is hurting, né? Está sentindo dor, mas é um dor do sentimento, é uma dor emocional, uma tristeza, né? He's hurting, né? Morreu alguém que ele gostava, então he's hurting, ele está, né? Tá sofrendo, alright? Capricha aí. São agora várias palavrinhas novas para a gente gravar, então capricha e repete, repeat, 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 and then come back for more. See you soon, everybody.